Welcome to the Flora Sage Podcast, a place where we help you create a life you're excited about. Welcome back to another episode. This week we are continuing on with our to-do list series. I didn't know it was going to be a series, but I've gotten so much feedback each week that I just have to keep going because you guys are finding so much value in this. This week, we're going to look at the momentum of our day. So, when we have our to-do lists, we typically get something done and we check it off and then we go to the next task. And then we get that done, we check it off and then we go to the next task. And we barrel through our list and the tasks until they're done. One thing that I've been hearing from the members of this community is that you're tired. You're feeling tired, you're overwhelmed, like your to-do list is never going to end. Now, I'm here to tell you, this is one big tip from someone who has been in the personal development space for 24 years, who has been in the coaching space for 24 years. Your to-do list is never going to get done. There is always something else to do. Always. Now, I'm not sharing this with you to discourage you, but I'm sharing it with you in hopes that you might relax a little bit and understand that this is why we have priorities. So you've heard me talk about this in so many other podcast episodes. What phase of life are you in? What are your goals? What are your priorities? And do those priorities first. You put those on your to-do list first. Then you do the smaller, more mundane tasks. So if you have on your priorities, mental health. So what tasks tie in with your mental health? It could be to meditate every day. It could be to take your supplements every day. It could be to go outside and walk every single day. So I would recommend putting those on your to-do list first, then putting in the smaller ones like change the bed sheets, throw in the laundry, clean the bathroom, unload the dishwasher, call Aunt Gladys, you put yourself first. And when you put yourself first, you will start to see that life that you've always wanted emerge. This is why we talk about the 1 degree shift. These little baby things that you do every single day build up. They build up and they create the life that you currently have. I want to share a practice with you that may help you feel more aligned and in control throughout your day. This practice is the practice of completion. Now, this is not a new concept. This has been around in the personal development community for a very long time, but I think it gets overlooked more times than not. Once you complete a task, pause and celebrate. Like, truly feel that feeling of a job well done. Feel the feeling of completion. Like, take a beat between each task before moving on to the next thing. So one of the things that I do is I place my hand on my heart and I take a deep breath. Sometimes I close my eyes and sometimes I don't, but I take a deep breath and I just feel it done. I feel that task finished. And I look at that thing, whether it's making a bed or cleaning the bathroom or scheduling an email or finishing my workout or paying bills, whatever it is. Give yourself permission to do the same. Give yourself permission to just stop for a second. Like, let's just say that you just finished cleaning up the kitchen. Stop and look at the kitchen and be like, hell yeah, this looks freaking good. This is on point. Boom. Maybe you notice, I need to wipe the, microwave handle off a little bit more. Whatever. But take a beat and notice how it feels to be done. Maybe you've been, putting off writing thank you notes from a birthday party that you just had. And you finished all the thank you notes and you see that stack of completed thank you notes. Take a beat and say, yeah, that feels good. that feels really, really good. And notice where you feel it in your body. Allow yourself to be in that space of the pause. That pause between completing something and starting something else. Reflect on your day, like your day today. Did you pause between your tasks? Did you get up, take a shower, get dressed, do your hair and makeup? If you do your hair and makeup, some people are lucky enough they don't have to. Have some breakfast, get in your car or vehicle, drive to work, do the thing, come back, make dinner, clean up the kitchen, sit down, crochet or watch TV or have a glass of wine or talk to your friends on the internet or whatever it is you do, read a book, and then get ready for bed and get in bed. Like, think about the day that you've had. Maybe it's a weekend. Maybe you got up and you had breakfast and you scrolled on TikTok for a little bit or Pinterest or wherever it is that you scroll, and you go outside and you do a couple hours worth of yard work and you get in, you take a shower, you run to, like the grocery store, you pick up some groceries for the week. You come in, you order takeout because you're too freaking tired to make food. You throw the takeout things away, you sit down, you watch a movie, you go to bed. Like, that's a lot of tasks. You did a lot of things, right? So honor that. Maybe you make a fabulous breakfast. Like every morning, I typically make poached eggs and toast and coffee. And sometimes I'll throw in like some spinach or some tomatoes or Marmite toast. Don't judge. It's incredibly amazing. It's delicious. In any case, and frequently I will pause and take a picture and I'll show people on Instagram, hey, check this out. I'm proud of myself. I made food. Yay. I'm adulting today. No, I'm kidding. I've always been someone who loves cooking. But how often do you ever, scroll on Instagram or wherever and you see what other people are eating and you're like, ooh, that looks really good. Or it inspires you to make something healthy for yourself or to make something that is one of those feel-good meals, whatever it is. But allow yourself to just stop for a second and look at that plate of food before eating it, or look at that cup of coffee before eating it, or look at that, clean room before letting the kids mess it up again. But give yourself permission to do that. And it literally takes seconds. But when you take those few seconds to feel that feeling of completion, what happens is your stress levels go down. When we're constantly on the go and constantly feel like we're under the gun and we feel like that we're on this time crunch and I've got to get this done, and you push and you push and you push and you push and you push, your cortisol levels rise because it meaning your body feels like it's in a panic. It's in this hurry. It's in this rush. I have to rush and do this before the timer goes off or before the clock strikes 12 or whatever it is, whatever that deadline is that you've created for yourself, your cortisol level goes up, and that's a stress hormone. And when you're constantly under stress, that wreaks havoc on the body. And when you stop for a moment, just for a second or two, and you reflect on the job well done, you reflect on what you've completed, you will physically feel your energy settle. You'll feel it all come together. You'll feel the pause. I mean, it's a tangible feeling. It's that visceral feeling that you feel in your physical body. And you'll notice it and you're going to be like, oh my God, I like this. This is cool. And then you'll start to almost look forward to completing something so you can feel that feeling of completion. Again, whether it's making a bed, cleaning your bathroom, doing yard work, whatever that is, enjoy the feeling of a job well done. And I promise you, this is going to help the momentum of your day. Because instead of going, oh, I've got to do this and I got to do that, and I got to do this one, and then I got to do this, and just checking all these things off your list, it starts to become more of an intentional practice, and you start to be more conscious of what you're actually doing. Remember, one of the things that I always talk about is pay attention to your busy. If you haven't listened to that episode, go and listen to it. But you start to pay attention to how you're feeling as you are taking action, as you are completing those tasks. And your day becomes so much more significant and so much more meaningful when you take that beat between tasks. And my dog is sleeping next to me and he's barking in his sleep. So that's that little noise. Now remember, your willingness to do just one thing every single day towards what you want will help you create the life that you've always wanted through your own 1 degree shift. I hope this serves you today. I love you, and I will see you in the next episode. If you're enjoying this content, which I hope you are, and you're applying this knowledge in your life and are seeing results, I would love to hear about your successes. Click the link in today's show notes, share your success story with me so you can help to inspire others. Also, if you've been loving these episodes, it would mean the world to me if you would rate this podcast on iTunes. A 5-star rating is what I always aim for. Thank you for listening to today's podcast episode. All links mentioned are in today's show notes.